The Children's Discovery Museum that we know and love today serves about 140,000 people a year, inspiring the love of learning through the power of play using exhibits, field trips, public outreach, and educational programs. Our field trip buses and families travel here from more than 100 communities across the state, representing children and adults from all walks of life. And what our visitors all have in common is their natural instinct to play and learn. And ongoing research shows us this playful interaction between child and adult builds young brains, stimulating 1 million new neural connections every second, and prepares kids for future learning. The power of play isn't just fun, it is vital, and it can have a lifelong impact on behavior, health, and future earning potential that benefits the child and the entire community.
The Children's Discovery Museum is a multifaceted resource for educators. Our students benefit immensely from the playful learning that occurs at the exhibits and during field trips. But the museum is not only an opportunity to play and learn, the staff and the outreach programs expand and enrich how we reach students that have diverse needs and challenges. We are fortunate to have our community support the Children's Discovery Museum's mission to be accessible and affordable for our students and their families.
Sitting around their kitchen table in 1988, our founders didn't know all of the science behind play and the brain architecture, but they were passionate that children learned while they played and that families in McLean County needed more options for informal learning.
This goes back 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest challenge obviously is going to be money, which we can talk long about. But the reason that it was hard to raise money is because people didn't get it. It was a young industry, and so it was difficult to even give examples to people of what they could look at or what they could see.
I designed it and I built it. I have 2 daughters. The eldest one was in college and gone at the time I built it. Well, she came back for Christmas, and I took her over to the museum, and I showed her the grocery store, and she started to cry. And she said, "This is what I wanted when I was a little girl." They were always coming up with some totally incredible way of breaking something.
Or using an exhibit the way we didn't think that they would, like we built a small bank.
That's right.
And the first day, it was a bank robbery and a getaway car. I think so many people forget the importance about how quickly a childhood goes. And so how much time they can spend here at the museum with their children, their grandchildren, their nieces and nephews, their students is a powerful thing, and it's a transformational thing. And I think it'll be transforming for the next 25 and the next 50 after that. So
It took a few years of fundraising and bringing more community partners to that kitchen table before the very first McLean County Children's Museum opened at Kids Crossing in the former College Hills Mall on March 27, 1994. That site lasted a year as demand for field trips and birthday parties proved there was a demand for the power of play. That meant a new space and bigger exhibits. And of course, more fundraising and community partners. Our team of early founders and donors supported a plan to relocate just a year later, converting an old factory floor into a new 8,000 square foot play space. It would be renamed the Children's Discovery Museum of Central Illinois, and it would entertain and educate families until 2004, when once again success meant growth, and of course, more fundraising and a new community partner, the town of Normal.
We were at a critical point in our downtown revitalization plan, and we wanted something special to bring new life and foot traffic into the core of our town. After much expert and community input, the town offered to construct a new building for the museum and to absorb the staffing costs. That meant the nonprofit could focus on its efforts to raise funds for the exhibits. Our unique partnership has worked for 15 years, and development continues today in Uptown Normal with the Children's Discovery Museum.
Our foundation raised more than $3 million to outfit our award-winning building, a 3-story green design by Francois and Associates Architects, and we opened the doors on November 27th, 2004, with public fanfare and many happy families ready to play and learn. Since that time, the site has served more than 2 million people. Offerings have grown from field trips and birthday parties to STEAM-based learning labs, on-site programs at schools, public events, and more. And through the evolution of the Children's Discovery Museum, the fundamentals that keep us true to our mission remain: children, the power of play, fundraising, and community partners.
I have enjoyed working with the museum for the past 25 years, and it's pretty amazing to look around and realize that children's museums were a big part of changing how adults engage in early childhood learning. Seeing the kids we once encouraged to explore the climber or paint in the paintball now as adults is always gratifying. I love to hear their stories and see how important their museum memories are to them.
I've learned a lot, and I used to be really shy to talk to people. Through Children's Discovery Museum, boosted up my confidence, to talk to people and stuff. Ever since we moved here, we've known Miss Jenny during the Children's Discovery Museum, and she had us make an outfit out of garbage bags. That was really fun. I stayed because I had a great time there. It's good experiences. I met new people, and I really recommend this program to many people.
After 25 years of play, 3 locations, and more than 2 million visitors, many of the young parents who visit us have their own memories of the museum and want to share that experience with the next generation. We're also excited to recruit and hire many of our alumni and continue to play a role in their lifelong learning as volunteers, staff, and interns. Looking forward, we have new exhibits to build and millions of new visitors to serve. We thank those who have dedicated time, money, and vision to get us to this 25th anniversary milestone. This doesn't work without you, and we look forward to your future support as once again we find new ways to inspire the love of learning through the power of play, which means more fundraising and community partners and maybe a bigger kitchen table. Happy anniversary, and thank you for 25 years of play.